There she is. Fortress of Dawn.
The team expects a lot of entrenched Dominion near the fortress. They've set up turrets. We need to take them down. One less turret to worry about. Gate in.
Then we better shut them down.
There's many energy signatures in the courtyard. Head for the fortress doors. That's it. Take them all out and we can cut off the Dominion reinforcements. I'm not picking up any more anchors. You're good to target the gate itself.
Nice work. Look at that thing burn.
Was that praise? From Alec?
Find the locking mechanism. If I'm right, the general signet should open the door just like a key.
Welcome to the Fortress of Dawn.
I can't believe we're seeing this.
You're the first to stand in this spot for centuries. Look around. I want to see all of it.
I swear I've seen this design before.
Behold the doors of might. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of might shall separate the weak from the worthy. So says ANTHEM.
Arden Vasa. Is that really his voice? Over there. That looks like you could plug the signet in, doesn't it?
Only one way to find out.
You think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself. Walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. Veil against the darkness.
Faye, what just happened? Faye?
The Urgoth brought death and misery upon countless generations. Strongest of the foes of humanity, Tarsis made it her life's work to shatter their grip upon the world. The Urgoth outnumbered the Legion 100 to 1, and yet we had no fear. For our general held secret power, and she knew to wait for the right moment to unleash it. The Urgoth fell upon us like night itself. Then Tarsis unleashed the voice of heaven upon them. The mountains bowed to her will. In a great chorus of thunder, humanity's foe was crushed. You passed the test. Before your might, the greatest of foes crumble. Yet more trials lie before you, Lancer. Go forth. May the path lead you to the dawn.
There. Connections re-established.
I fought a Titan, but I never left the spot somehow.
It's a gateway device. That's why I lost Sonic.
Whatever it was, I used up real ammo in there. Another part of the legend of General Tarsis.
It's likely another gateway device.
The path comes to an end for you here, as it did for our general, as it does for us all. Your inevitable death awaits you, Lancer. Go forth to face it.
Wait, the path comes to an end? Is this the last stand of General Tarsis?
To race her enemy to helpless ANTHEM, Tarsis took only a handful of knights. They had swiftness, but the enemy had overwhelming strength. And yet, Tarsis held her ground. pass, the Legionnaires stood against the might of the Urgoth horde. For if they wavered, if their fragile line broke, Antioch would fall, and countless others with it. Tarsis met the Urgoth leader in battle and was struck a mortal blow. Even as Tarsis knew her life was ending, she fought on. As her life's blood ebbed, she drove the enemy back. Death you did not break. Arise and go forth, Lancer. One more trial awaits you. May the path lead you to the door.
You're back. What happened?
I reenacted the Battle of ANTHEM, except with the Dominion instead of Urgoth, I think.
You've never seen a real Urgoth. The trial is like a pattern, and your mind fills in the details.
I'm fighting my own memories, and they're kicking the crap out of me. Great.
Behold the doors of valor. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of valor shall Lancers from the false. So says Arden Vassar.
Faye, I don't know if I can do this. I don't have much left. My armor's a mess. I'm running low on ammo, and who knows what's next?
Hey, this is what freelancers are all about. You can do this.
I hope so.
Strongest to end its rampage forever. Go forth, Lancer. Seek out and stop disaster in its tracks.
How? I don't even have a weapon.
You don't need one.
You're out of time! Silence it!
It's not working.
You're about to get eaten! I'll put you back into it!
The path of valor is well-traveled ground for you, I think.
I can't move.
Your suit's overheating!
I'm gonna die!
Stay calm or you'll lock up.
Don't wait fire! This is bad!
You have been tested. Again and again.
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
Look at this thing! We have to silence the Cenotaph!
We have to get out of here!
And all the others, you being a coward!
I'm no coward!
There is one place for you to go.
Remember this. Might can conquer a moment. Resolve can outlast a day. But valor must renew with every dawn. Walk the path, Lancer of the Legion.
You're back. That was fast.
Actually, that trial took 2 years to get through.
But you passed.
So far. Is that what I think it is? I'm getting a closer look.
Be careful.
The javelin of General Tarsus. Something's wrong here. What?
Faye? Alec, I can barely hear you. Faye, are you seeing this? Faye, are you there?
Faye can't hear you.
Owen!
Oh dear. Javelin not working, huh? That's a shame. Click.
What the hell are you
Oh, come on, man. It's obvious. Hello, gorgeous. Nice! It is finally my time. No more waiting, no more putting me on the sideline. If I side with a monitor, he'll leave the fort alone.
How can you help the Dominion? You know what they've done.
I know exactly what they've done. We can't beat them.
Owen, stop! Damn it.
Muito parabéns, Pai. 5 minutos calculado. Desculpa, eu não queria fazer essa crítica, mas tá de parabéns, velho. 5 minutos. Sabe o que é 5 minutos? Calculado. Essa foi a pior até agora.
Well, this is bad. Go ahead, rip me a new one.
Could be better, yeah. Amplifier's glitching, and I'm not sure what that son of a bitch did to the motor. Strider's frozen in place until we get it fixed.
What about Faye? Is she all right?
I'm analyzing the damage to the Strider's system.
Hey, no talking until I get the connection fixed. Do you want to start a fire?
So, we're stuck here while Owen gets away. And I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Slow down, will you? Right now, you're in no shape to go chasing after him.
We need to get the Strider moving. We need to do something to stop them.
Flyers. See, that has always been your problem. You focus on what's up ahead instead of where you are.
Where I am is in the middle of the mess I made. I brought Owen aboard, and look at what happened.
Tape. Now you think you did this by yourself? Lone hero screws up again. Give me the... damn. Yeah. This is my Strider. Nobody boards without my say-so. Hell, Faye can read people like a book, and she didn't even see this one coming soon enough. Try the connection now. You're a damn good freelancer. The best I've ever seen, maybe. But you're not smarter than me and Faye put together, and you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Quit jumping in front of bullets that ain't been fired.
They have the Javelin. So, what? We watch while the Monitor captures the Cenotaph?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I should have caught the sabotage during my routine armor checks.
Enough guilt, you're both killing me. We got work to do.
What work? It's over.
No, not quite. The Javelin they stole won't work. I got a good look at the General's armor. It's the Javelin I've ever seen. I can only speculate on what some of the systems did or might still do.
Faye, just spill it already.
I think most of the seals are key to the General's signet.
And the Dominion can't run the suit properly without it.
Slows them down, but doesn't help us any.
Slowing them down might be enough. I have the info we pulled from the Fortress of Dawn's library, and I got that up-close look at the Javelin itself.
Wait, Faye, are you suggesting we build our own Javelin of Dawn?
Not the whole Javelin, just the relevant seals, but yes.
Give me the plans, I can build it.
So you're Arden Vassa for us now?
Why not? I've built whole javelins from scraps before. Now we're just gonna make a couple seals. Might have to jump over a few flaming chimeras first, but we'll get it done.
Hey, flaming chimera jumping is chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
Get your javelin ready. I got a drive to fix. Still in disgrace, people. Oy, 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 oy.
Thanks again for your help. Business is already looking up.
Selling the thunder, huh?
Hey, people laugh, but the uniform makes the soldier. Ever seen the Dominion? They know it. If you want to win a war, presentation is half the battle. A javelin's designed to intimidate, annihilate, exterminate, eradicate, and if you're really good, obliterate. You have to inspire fearful awe in your enemies.
That's why I carry a really big gun. Does the inspiring for me.
It's more than that, though. If all they fear is the weapon, what happens when you aren't carrying one?
Got 2 fists I can introduce him to?
I like your style. A flying hammer bashing anything that gets in its way.
Everything's a nail.
There's your statement. Your fearful awe.
You seem pretty passionate about this.
I love what I do. And it's important. I want to help the good guys win. When a freelancer shows up in their javelin, I want people to remember it. Your enemies will shudder. Your allies will salute.
The giant gun I brought with me won't hurt.
All part of the presentation. The more you intimidate, the less they can annihilate.
Bullets tend to settle things pretty quickly.
Think bigger. They aren't just bullets. They're a hailstorm of furious anger lancing the boils that plague this world.
You're in the right line of work, Prospero.
Beats shoveling Clorox manure for a living. You take care.
We're really gonna build our own Javelin of Dawn? You think we can pull this off?
What I say about looking too far ahead. Focus on the here and now. Right now, we need materials and information. That means we need connections.
Corvus gave me this job. Can't they help us out?
When was the last time a government agency got anything done fast?
Point taken. So, connections. Who do we need?
Arcanists are the obvious one. Weird and impossible are their specialties.
I already have an Arcanist contact. I'll see what he can do for us.
Good. Next is the Sentinels. They've got javelins, parts, and contacts in ANTHEM. Fortunately, there's a Sentinel Dax who's been looking for you. She's supposed to be a bigwig of some sort. Might be just what we need.
Huh. What's an important sentinel want with me?
Worth finding out, right? Meanwhile, there's plenty of other stuff you can find for the shield.
What do we need?
We need materials, and they're not easy to get. Faye gave me a list. We need some kind of metal that's only found inside the...
You weren't kidding about the not easy part.
Scars are always scavenging around Shaper ruins. They might have found our metal, too.
Your run-of-the-mill Scar won't have a Titan heart stashed away.
A Scar, I might. Maybe Luminary, if you can find one. Don't know if that's worse than Titan hunting, really.
Great. So I'll either go hunt a Titan, or just ask a Luminary very politely for it. No problem.
Hey, we got this. Just do one thing at a time, yeah?
Looks like this is your lucky day.
Why's that?
You just bumped into the oldest man in Fort Tarsis. Name's Jarek.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You know, you don't live as long as I have without seeing some things.
Yeah? Like what?
I was there when the Scars swarmed the fort's terraces. It was a bloodbath. Happened over 50 years ago, and it feels like yesterday. I was also there when the Scars came over the walls. What do you think about that?
I think you've seen a lot.
You bet I have. More than you ever will, that's for sure.
I hope you're right.
Oh, I am, freelancer. I've lived a life filled with bloodshed and disaster. I've survived Strider ambushes, Dominion attacks and outlaws. I've even run from wyverns. I've seen enough death the last 50 lifetimes. And yet, somehow, I'm still kicking.
So, what's your secret to survival?
It ain't no secret. I'm a pragmatist. I always did what I had to in order to survive.
Sounds like you made some tough choices.
You tell me. I was in a mining crew digging for ore near Heliost when the main shaft collapsed. We were trapped behind a solid wall of rock. We had no idea of how long it would take for the rescue party to dig us out. I was lucky enough to find a bottle of water. But there were 6 of us.
1 bottle of water for 6 miners? How many of you made it out?
I was the only survivor.
Why were you the only survivor?
If I'd have shared that water, nobody would have lived.
You let 5 people die to save yourself.
I told you, I'm a pragmatist.
I guess that's why you're the oldest man in Fort Tarsis.
Don't you judge me. You've seen death. You've done things. I can see it in your eyes. It's usually a glint of sadness or knowledge, but in some people, that glint turns into a gleam. And a gleam means they want to see more death. Be careful, freelancer. I still see a glint in your eye.
Well, I know you. They're saying you strolled around the Fortress of Dawn like you owned the place.
Who says that?
I keep an ear to the ground. Best way to stay alive out here. Maxine. Call me Max. Welcome to my bar.
You're the owner?
Am now. Got it off Dusty in a game of cards. Pretty sure he threw that hand.
You really think he'd bet his entire bar and throw the hand?
In a heartbeat. If he ever had a heart to begin with. Muddy to his bar and his shirt, and the very next morning headed out of town. Only he didn't make it.
Hold up a second. What happened to the last owner?
He was on a strider to Anthium with the governor and it went down. Some say accident, some say a hit. Nobody made it back and the black box went missing.
You think Dusty was the target? Or the governor?
Dusty owed a lot to the wrong people, but dead men don't pay their debts. The governor? Not really worth the trouble, you know what I mean? Dusty's not the only owner to die in glitch services, just the latest. People think this place is cursed.
So the bar is cursed. Great. You know, I've got enough trouble as it is.
You'll be fine. It only gets owners and dine and dashers. And I may be lying about the last one. You're doing good work around here, freelancer. I'll get you a tab. First one's on the house. And if there's something you need, maybe I know some people. We'll see. Okay?
Nice to see you, freelancer.
The freelancer that survived the Heart of Rage? I thought...
What?
I thought you'd be bigger. Hey! Thief! One sec. I was 3 steps away, Carney. You had no chance. I got this! Everything's fine.
Hey, we can do this later.
My aunt disappeared in the jungle.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't find missing people.
It was 10 years ago. She's dead now.
I don't find missing corpses either.
That's not what I'm after. Ever heard of the Emerald Abyss? A jungle region where dozens of people have vanished. Including my aunt, a royal cartographer. Gone without a trace.
A royal cartographer?
Not just any, the best. Beautiful. My aunt left a journal. She was onto something big. No. Legend has it, the first time anyone vanished, appeared.
That's why I'm here.
Right. Journal proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss. One of the world's biggest mysteries. Damn it. Don't go anywhere. Commander!
What is going on here?
Keeping the streets safe, sir. Notice this undesirable entering the premises. Stole that citizen's bag.
That is not your job. You file reports. At your desk, you... It's no matter. Your family has ordered you home.
To Anthium?
Immediately.
Beautiful.
Come with me. Now!
I'll contact your cipher. We'll set up a meet, explain everything, okay?
There she goes, Lady Adaxia Mirava Ladell, third in line for the throne of Anthium. A glorious sight.
What? You mean Dax?
Of course. Lady Adaxia is the most eligible unmarried woman in the world. She will be mine.
How'd it go with Sentinel Dax?
You could have told me I was meeting royalty.
Where's the fun of that?
Dax gave us a location outside the walls. Meet her there when you're ready.
telling you straight up.
Freelancer, patching in Sentinel Dax.
Dax, hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Yeah, about that. I'm not gonna make it. Bull buried me under a mountain of paperwork.
Should I turn around?
No, I can walk you through it from here. There's a camp nearby. Head to it.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Please don't call me that.
Exactly how did you end up in Fort Tarsus?
One of my suitors claimed he was a better shot than me. I proved him wrong.
How?
In a duel, obviously.
You shot him?
Barely grazed his shoulder. He was a total baby about it.
Now what?
Long gone. Dead end or new lead?
Dax, a little direction, please?
Oh, sorry. Thinking. See if you can get the power back on. It'll be easier to search the camp. There! The generator. That should get the camp back up and running.
You know, Chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook doesn't mention generators.
Well, Chapter 2 has entire pages on the subject. Power restored.
Nice. Look around. See if they left something behind.
They?
Yep. Your team found an archive.
Is that what we're looking for?
It could be. Won't know until I see what's on it.
Faye, can you process the data?
I've never seen an archive so disorganized. This might take a while.
Hey, are those eggs moving? Oh, crap.
Faye, process faster.
It doesn't work like that. Freelancer, I can only do this when you're in range.
I know I make this look easy, but it's really not.
Done. Sending analysis to Sentinel DAX. We should secure the area before moving on.
Yes, this is great. This is...
Oh?
Not what I'm looking for. But it's okay. I know where to go next.
I'm all ears.
The archive is transmitting a signal nearby. That must be the place.
Freelancer, picking up radio chatter.
Your ass is in here. Zane, you're breaking up.
Sounds like trouble.
He's a big boy. He can take care of it.
Outlaw mentality right there.
Outlaws? Beautiful. This is the place.
I don't know. Sounds like they're having trouble.
They're idiots, and not a problem. The signal's inside.
But I thought you said... Aren't we looking for outlaws?
No, we're looking for a cipher link. Didn't I tell you?
No?
Oh, no wonder you were confused.
Then why am I in a creepy cave looking for a cipher link?
Because the signal directed us here, and...
No, I mean, how is this link connected to the Emerald Abyss?
Oh, it has intel on it.
What intel?
Important intel.
Dax.
Look, if I had all the answers, it wouldn't be a mystery.
Damn it! Where the hell are they?
Oh, that's what's been troubling the outlaws. Ur-6. Pretty nasty.
Are we closing in on the signal?
I think so. It's on the move. Do you think? Is it possible the Ursix ate the link?
I swear to God, if I have to dig through poop.
Okay. Feces is a professional term. And number 2, I said it's moving. What kind of weird shit do you have? The belly of the beast.
Please, Dax.
Sorry, couldn't resist. Ursix on your 6. Get it? Ursix? Your
Hilarious.
signal's pointing to her, by the way.
Of course it is.
your poop. I mean, feces.
Lucky me.
I can't help you if you're gonna be picky.
I'll analyze the link's intel and send it to Dax.
Beautiful. We can discuss back at Fort Tarsis.
Freelancer, I sent the link's intel to Dax. She's waiting for you at her apartment.